Well, hi, howdy. I'm the Blues 32 and welcome back to West of Loathing. I don't remember what we were doing last. Railroad camp. I guess we'll go to the ranch. I don't know how to crack safes. Ugh, wannabes. Farmer posers? Yeah, they're the worst. Nice yurts, though. Yay, needles! Looks like someone's been washing ferrets in this thing. Ugh. An old burnt crate. Guess it came with the property. Hiya! The stuff inside is pretty unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. Got a Dragon Ball radar, or a full canteen, and a handful of nails. What the hell? Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Sure. Hey, groovy, thanks. Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We just moved into this little patch of land to grow crops, but when we decided it was more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this a friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What do you take for it? Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats those guys used to wear back in the day. Like, it's kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that-a-way. I'll swap you if you can find me one of those, man. Okay, I'll check it out. Groovy, man. Howdy, I'm Marion. I'm Louise. Louise Lathrop. Why the long face, Louise? Ah, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these guys because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool as I was, I didn't realize all they were interested in was getting silly on loco, not doing any work. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat, or any other prospects, or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're still better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. So you're looking for work, huh? Gosh, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know that it's somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't. Sorry. Well, shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. I will. A huge supply of unused fertilizer. The garden. Well, at least I don't think we need to worry about these guys getting it. About these guys getting attacked by cows. Fort all dead. A circus? Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown man in a ticket booth. There hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came, so I guess he's just a clown. Clowns. Yeah, I hear. Them fellas put me right off my feet. They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Oh, sure, you mean the old tales about the demon clowns fighting down in hell? Yeah, those would be the ones. And how rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles and it was a traditional thing. I remember them stories from when I was young myself. Ain't thought about that in decades. Don't be fouling your britches, though. These clowns are just fellas in makeup. Yeah, I know. Still creeps me out, though. Or are they? As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer. But they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow. How may I help you, ma'am? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you come to the right place, then. But if you want to get inside, you need a ticket. And presumably, you can sell me one. Certainly, I can. That's my job, after all. For you, ma'am, the ticket will cost 5,000 meats. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, ma'am, at this price is a steal. Well, you got that right. Why so expensive? Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skills by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Really, tell me more about this Barnaby Bob. Well, the boss is a real master at knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets volunteers from the audience on stage and throws knives at him. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure! Tell me about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single greasy merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning them on. Tell me about the games. Oh, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3, it's more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me about the food. We got your favorites. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with fancy new bottle caps. I got this. Did you hear about this new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly. More or less. You aren't doing a very good job selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? I shall attempt to outfox the clown. First, you ask an outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe your circus in turn to make it sound distinctly cut-rate. Well, now, if you really expected me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it's really as chintzy as you describe, you'd be asking a price even enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that for some reason you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. Clown starts to look nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit, clowning around like we all do. It's all in good fun. So the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you gonna do with half a horse? The circus is much more entertaining. Well, alright. Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Oh, thanks. As you enter the circus, the turkey clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, ma'am," in a loud, enthusiastic voice. Well, here we go. Let's welcome ourselves into hell. We stroll into the circus. Actually, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. We find it's entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There's a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Gotcha. What does this say? Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Howdy there, miss. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more your speed, but you're welcome to try all the same. What's the game? Well, I mean, you got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. Your goal is to pop as many of these balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? A ticket to Barney Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, friend. Meh. Clown hands you the cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons behind him. I shall shoot like the wind. He's a little stuffed cat. Okay. Hey, man. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on it. Excuse me. Sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen her, have you, ma'am? No, we'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? Shiny steel and on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I find it. How hard could it be? This appears to be one of those test your strength games where you have to use a big hammer to ring a bell. How did they miss this game? Your game's a challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying, but you might want to prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I won't drop you. What's the game? Just as simple as can be. Just take this big mount here and hit the lever under the bell. Bleh. Ring the bell and you win. What's the prize? Dang. I shall hit quite hard. Oh, now that's very close. Not quite a grand prize winner, but it's the best I've seen today. That's gotta be worth something. Yay, teddy bear! The clown here is selling rubber toy balloons. When he sees he has your attention, he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Don't entice me with balloons, clown. How do you make them float like that? Why, there ain't nothing to it. Heck, they all float round here. Wah-ha! 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 Of course. What colors do you have? Red. They're all red. How much? For you, just 30 meat. I will take one. Can you tell me more about your circus? Well, it's more of a carnival, let's not split hairs. Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you haven't heard of him around here. Got an eye like a hawk and he's a real whiz with those eyes of his. Don't miss his show, it's a real highlight of the carnival. Why is everyone here around? Everyone working here a clown. Oh, it's traditional when the, what do you call them, rodeos stopped being put on. The rodeo clowns took other jobs at circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. He's like Robin Williams in that one Family Guy episode where everybody Peter touches turns into Robin Williams. Oh! What are your traveling plans? This place you set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans? I haven't decided yet. That's why we sit down here somewhere a bit more rural. Keep things relatively quiet while we scout around and get a lay of the land. And all. Where'd you travel from? What was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest, just a little hole in the ground, kind of a place you wouldn't have heard of. Oh! Alright, see you around, clown. Catch you later, like an alligator. I will wander off now. Test my mind. Step right up here, miss, if I say so. You've got the look of an intelligent individual about you, and I have a game here to put those faculties through the test. So, what's the game? Simplest guessing game imaginable. I got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and I turn them over, and you start picking cards. You guess what card I pick, you win. You don't shuffle them? No, man. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you, you might want to try reading my mind. That's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. What's the prize? Ticket, huh? Pretty much what I expected. I shall give it my all. Clown starts picking cards out of the deck, and you hold them up with the backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as you can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That madame is so remarkable to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Cotton candy, the clown calls behind the stand and then makes a sweet whistling with a slight invention. Just try this just invention conventionary delight. Okie dokie. So it isn't actually made of cotton. What? No, cotton is ingestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? Sure. Clown puts his slide whistle back down on the counter, ducks underneath, comes back with a paper cone out which he holds in the mouth of the metal box. He pulls down the leather and the machine makes a thin squealing sound as a glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone. Huh. Cool. That sounds like cotton candy to me. A lot of money here, but that's fine. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to a stage of some sort. Should wait until later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay, jeez. But I got a ticket. Howdy, miss. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What all you have in there? Secrets. Mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh. How much? For you, 300 meat. For everyone else, 300 meat. Okay. You won't be disappointed. In the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging around out here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come on in, take your time, have a look around. Just remember, no touching. This appears to be one of those crazy bent mirrors that make you look weird bent mirrors that make you look all crazy, as if there weren't enough crazy stuff around. Not reading so good today. Gosh, this mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like a clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face with an odd pattern of red triangles. And the flickering light, it looks like it almost links at you. The mirror makes you looking really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache a little bit sympathetically. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed up, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror and see how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Based on his attitude and uniquely combined attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on sideshow exhibits. Hi, welcome to the sideshow. Thanks, what's there to see? Down the left we have a collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have an exhibit of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to your right is our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I got it. Be right if you got any questions. I got questions. What's with these weird mirrors? Ain't they alright? That's what's called an optical illusion, as I understand it. It has something to do with the way light reflects off of them. I'm 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by reflection of the light. No, huh? No telling what you might see if you look too long. Mommy? These shelves are displaying a large collection of strangely painted eggs. You see a collection... See several shells full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs." In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It's considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs of the clowns that work in this circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here. Hey, step back, please. No touching. Sorry. These shells are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. Real weird-looking things. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A three-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, twisted Mobius loop of a snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. Excuse me, I keep yawning. I'm very sorry. One shelf seems devoted to a huge, gross, pale grub, like fat, featureless white worm with the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in a parody of clown makeup, too. Pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well, and the area has been painted with a bright red lipstick. Black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back in a cry of shock. Yeah! I got you pretty good there, Missy. What is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to make it move. He takes his little push button and gives him out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped out of your boots. Ugh. This guy is a startling sight even for a freak show. His head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he has much choice. Hi there, I'm Miriam. How's it going? How's it hanging? Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? I guess not. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice two things, though. First, he has a lump at, well, what you would call the base of his skull, if he had one. It's sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it looks all like a crushed and shriveled vestiges of a human head. The second thing you notice is that its ankles are locked to the legs of the stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. So this circus gig, how do you like it? His hands slowly curl into fists and knuckles turn white with tension. I see. Understand, I mean. Well, see you around, champ. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a little threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Marion. Delighted to meet you. So, what's your deal? Why am I in a sideshow, you mean? Yeah, well, you seem perfectly normal. How forthright of it. Of course, it's only natural to wonder. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His suit is the same as the front. That is, his suit has been tailored with 2 front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head and haircut. Ta-da! As he sits down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you would expect. What in surprising, yes? A bit, yeah, how's that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds his pipe to the now back of his head, so his other face can take a puff. So, are you, what the phrase, Siamese twins? Not exactly, it's difficult to describe, I'm afraid. 2 minds, 1 body, with 2 faces? It'd be closer to say that the 2 instances of the same mind, with, as you say, 2 faces. You're right, that doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. I'll talk to you later, Doug. Goodness me. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a box with a large, out of a hole of a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello. Hello there, enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting, she smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet, and you? I'm Marion. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Marion. Why are you in a box? It's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown. He moses over. He unlocks the box on the front, locked the door on the front of the box, and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes, pipes, ticking clock gears, and pumps. Liquids of various colors, most of the right slosh with the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then slowly begins to deflate. What do you think? It's amazing! Never seen anything like it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach. If you'd like to see what I had for lunch today. How did this happen? Were you in some kind of terrible accident? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Oh, of course, it must be a painful memory. Her calm, composed face creases slightly to a very slight limit. She shoots a slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you, Jan. So long. Good luck, Miriam. Oh, dear God. About those people. You mean the freaks? Anything they scream? The one with the giant eyeballs is my favorite. Quite a nice fellow. If you have a question about the other 2, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since that guy can't talk, you can ask me about him. Does he ever Blink? You mean wink? Nope, no eyelids. I gotta toss a bucket of water over them every once in a while so we don't get too dry. Looks a bit dry like now that you mention it. Yeah, it's getting a bit about that time. Excuse me for a minute. Sure. Since the clown's distracted, you take the opportunity to get a closer look at the eggs. You notice two things about them. Firstly, they're too large to be chicken eggs. You have no idea what kind they are. Second, they've all been broken and then very meticulously glued back together. They almost look like they've been assembled out of something that hatched out of them. You quickly step back as the guard certainly gives you a fair amount of side eye, but doesn't say anything. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can see what this means. The clowns came out of the eggs. The clowns came out of the eggs. I'm panicking. This is my panic walk. But anyway, we should end this video here. I am the Blues32. This is a West of Loathing. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.